Either I'm getting old or the world has gone crazy. I have seen kitchen galleys run up to $4,000 for camper vans, and honestly, that is a lot of money, and a lot of times you still have to modify the van to make it work. So in this video today, I'm going to show you guys my custom made kitchen galley and why I decided to do this, and some other alternatives that you have access to if you're still looking for something on a budget. Hey guys, welcome to Random Fix. I'm going to make this video kind of short because I want to show you guys how I did it, what I did, and so you guys can get some ideas. The kitchen galley is one of the most utilized areas of a camper van. First thing it has to be able to do, you should be able to cook on it. So I got an induction cooktop over here. This cost less than $100. It's worked out really good. A lot of cooktops basically won't turn off once you remove the actual pot. This one does. You guys notice it said pot. So again, really nice induction cooktop. I got the butcher block from Lowe's. It ran about $100. I did go through and cut it. Just use a regular circular saw. Another thing I did is I installed a sink. This is a Torva sink, and this is the easiest sink to install in a camper van because it comes with the faucet, the mixer, it comes with a stopper. That's the water pressure. I have a water pump hooked up, and it's on right there. And I have gauges hooked up. So this sink, when it's not being utilized, has a little cover which makes it nice. Additionally, we have a little bit of extra counter space here. Before I show you how I mounted it or what I made this out of, let's talk about some of the outlets. So I have an outlet here with USB-C and USB-A. These run for about $16, guys. No need to make complicated wiring boxes. Avoid all that if you can. Carbon monoxide and smoke detectors right there. We got the water already boiling. Let me turn this off. And now we're going to talk about the actual kitchen galley. That kitchen galley is constructed out of 80/20 because I have a very narrow space here. This is about 16 to 18 inches. Most kitchen galleys are going to be about 24. On my previous build, I was on a very strict budget, so I went through and bought something from Home Depot and I made it work. I'll leave you guys a video to that. You guys can go check it out. But in this van, space was very limited because of this refrigerator. It slides out and there's a convection oven there. I had to go through and make this custom, and one of the hardest things about extruded aluminum or 80/20 is the fact you have to cut it. So I had to pay about 15 bucks for a special cutting blade with a miter saw. There are going to be a few places you can actually order it. And I always recommend grabbing the 80/20 that doesn't have these flat faces. See this? This is basically a nicer looking 80/20. You're better off with 80/20 that has the grooves on all four sides. It'll make your life a lot less complicated. Inside we have the sink, that induction cooktop. There are going to be some bonuses on this side. Let me show you guys. I have a shower port, so in case I'm at the beach, I want to clean up or wash my feet, I can. We have another power outlet, USB-C, USB-A. This one is black, same exact unit. I did put a light switch here, so I'm able to turn the lights on and off without having to get inside the van. And then down here, I made a little box for a shoe. So my son actually made this. We made a little leg, and this unit and this unit can be completely detached. So this was kind of an afterthought, and we still made it work with 80/20. It's not like wood. You can adjust it and make it work out. On the inside, I use these same exact pieces, these triangles. This is all I use to go through and construct. To cover up the corners here, I use this trim a lot throughout the van, and it's really useful, very easy to work with. I just cut it with the reciprocating tool and it worked out nice. Went into the wood. I put a fire extinguisher right here. Have a few vents throughout so the unit can actually breathe. I basically use this same exact idea, but put a screw in there to hold down the butcher block to the top, and it worked out really well. And I wanted to make this video so you guys know you don't have to spend $4,000 getting a cool kitchen galley. I think I'm probably in this unit a total of maybe 600 bucks. and it's perfect. So I like to be able to access the plumbing and the wiring without pulling anything back, and this allows me to do that. Another thing is shelving is only temporary. So check this out. To get this mounted, I actually went into the floor where that D-ring is. I fastened it right there. These bars can be moved around, so you don't have to even get your measurements perfect. As long as the 80-20 and your kitchen galley is square, which is going to be pretty easy to do with 80-20 or metal. And then you go through and just fasten it to the floor. On the back side, I went through and I went into the wall using some riv nuts. These shelves again can just be moved out of the way, and I've had no issues. As far as getting the wood to the 80-20, I went through that same exact 90 that we had and basically used some of the slide nuts on the inside, and once you start tightening it up, this will act like a blocker and it sucks the panel in. I also put a light down here, and look, just steel braided hoses, and I was able to go through the actual wall panel from there through here. And the hinges and everything else here, these are from T-Nuts. I'll leave you guys links to this. That's where I got the extruded aluminum, and they'll cut everything for you too, and it's really affordable. I think it's probably half the price of 80-20. Basically, you design it on paper, they'll cut everything for you. Just make sure you get a lot of corners, and the corners can cost a little bit of money, so you may want to go shop around. And I'll leave you guys links to the ones I bought on Amazon, because the 90s that actually have the gussets. So these are gussets. See that? That's a 90 with the gusset. These are really strong compared to something like this. This is just a 90. It doesn't have that side. That side gives it so much strength, and it really bites into this. And this unit is ultra light, super strong. So I have 3 different styles here, and this is something I got from my local shop. This is from T-Nuts. All 4 of these sides are open, and on this piece 2 sides are closed up and 2 are open. These are those corners I talked about. And when you're on the website for T-Nuts, they have some of this rubber footing here. It's really nice. You could insert it and it won't scratch up your floor. It'll keep the components from moving. So I use this on the bottom of my kitchen galley as well. There's lots of small little adapters you can buy in corners. So these are going to be what I use a lot. I did buy these panel clips. They were really expensive and I didn't need to use them as they were very complicated. The most common size that you want to stick with is going to be the 1/4 inch by 20. And once you have those bolts, the nice thing is you can use them for different pieces. So this is something that I use to actually install my solar, as my solar is actually installed on 80-20, just a thicker bar. And this is what I used, these slide T-bolts. And again, I'll leave you guys those links to all the corners that I use that can save you a lot of money. And to be completely transparent, guys, my 10-year-old kid was in charge of this, and he did this. All I did is I put the boards on. He's the one that went through and basically assembled everything. I think you guys will really enjoy making your own kitchen galley out of 80-20. Very light wood that is strong, and this does not rattle when I'm driving. I'm happy to report that. And one of the reasons is because of these corner caps. And I'm actually going to do the same to the refrigerator and oven area right now, as I really like the look of those. So I'm going to go through and cover that up right this second. I'll leave you guys a playlist down below to the complete van builds, including the free parts list. Thank you so much, and make it a great day.